All right, so we're here at the shop. Connor is currently cutting out, what's the bolt for, Connor?
The bottom of the strut.
Bottom of the strut, because it's fully rusted. And yeah, so now he's grinding it out. Holy fuck, so that's why it didn't come out.
Yeah, something like that.
So that bolt was seized, and whoever worked on the car last left it loose, so it just like almost wore completely through. So we had to cut it out. And then I went and I bought a torch so we can torch out the other bolts that are seized. Last time that we were here, we were obviously in a much bigger mess of an area. Our dad and Connor just cleaned it up before I got here. I was getting tires put on my 8.6. So I was a little bit late. Last time we were here at the shop, we did the headlight cover, and we're gonna obviously wrap that. We'll show you some clips from that right now.
There. And we just gotta mount it.
We're gonna heat gun it, right?
A very rough shape with it.
It's a little bit off. That's okay, that looks pretty good though. So we're gonna do a cardboard template, trace it out onto here, then we're gonna heat form this plastic around the headlight. And then we're gonna glue it on, and depending on how rough it is when we bend it, we'll probably Bondo and like sand and paint over top of it.
See how it fits.
Nice. This is a pretty good fit for our first attempt at making this template. Also, but must I add, this is like not the middle of the day. What time is it even right now? It's gotta be like 10:45.
10:38.
10:38 on a Wednesday. We're building a car after we just came from the shop shipping the pizza shirts. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good fit.
That looks really good.
You're just gonna have to pull it that way as it fits.
Okay, so we basically have this shape, which is pretty good. It's gonna go on here. Now we're just gonna put a rounded piece in here and heat this up so we can form it a little bit better. And then when we're done, we'll probably Bondo it if we have to, but right now it's looking pretty good.
Cause like this bend has to be sharp, right? That looks pretty good. Yeah, like these are just sink-ins, so we can just fill them.
Yeah, to round, to like, just to better form that. Okay. Let's heat the top edge so we can just push it a little bit. It should look good. It should work. Quick fix, because we can't find a corner marker light for this thing, so we came up with the idea to do this. We can just double-sided tape the inner edge of it and stick it to here, because this is going to weigh nothing. Well, that was awesome. That worked great. You just sacrifice your fingers in the process, but it worked really good. Let's see. Yeah, dude, that'll be perfect. Successful first night in millions of months. So yeah, we're on ways to working on the car. There's only 3 weeks left to finish this thing. And obviously we've lost lots of time with the hit and run, getting it fixed, etc. It being blocked in here. As you saw in the last video of the absolute, well, the last clips, the absolute mess and mayhem that it was. But look how refreshing this is. A lot nicer. Crack lighter. I think they got it. We took a floor jack and put it in there between the body and the strut.
Move, definitely move. Now you're up against, now you got a backwards bolt off. Holy shit. Should have done that in the first place.
The other one was not.
So the floor jack was used so that when they hammered it, it had enough to make it solid so we could hit out the bolt. So now we can actually take that out. That's the only piece of suspension left to come out. Then we're gonna cut the coils accordingly once we put the tires in the wheels so we can figure out the ride height, dynamics.
Going now.
So Connor just left to go get lunch, but I'm going to be here for a bit and I'm gonna clean up these wheels, strip them, well, not strip them down, but decontaminate them so then I can hit them with some metal polish. They look pretty good, but if you look up close, they've got like a lot of, I just sprayed them, but there's a lot of water stains and little rust things. So I'm gonna clean that up just to freshen it a bit. And then I'm gonna head to the shop and I'm gonna wrap the fender flares. And that will probably be the end of this video, maybe. Not 100% sure. If we do more today, then I'll film more, but if not, fender flares will probably be the last part. We'll give you a little sneak peek of the colors being used for the livery. Get to the shop. Got the fender flares. Here is the color we're wrapping the fender flares. Might not translate well on camera, plus these horrible lights. Yeah, 3M metallic green. I forget the actual name. It's like close to the Avery radioactive green in terms of tone. Yeah, it's not like cold. It's verging on warm and cold. Oh, I don't know. But it doesn't look like this, I promise. And then I got the fender flares all laid out. I'm going to start wrapping them. I think Seth might show up. If he does, then we'll wrap them together. And if not, I'll just show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, so wrapping the second piece now. Braden showed up, waiting for Seth. We'll get these all done and then we'll go maybe back to the shop and like mock them up on the car just to see like how the color looks. Oh my god. It's only smiles around here. So it's worked pretty good. Let's go to trim that and then this one's done. Here we are today with 2 fender flares done.
It's not easy being green.
My fingers hurt. The whole gang is here except for Connor. We're gonna wrap the last 2 fender flares and then we're gonna go to the shop, hold them up, see how it looks, and then that'll probably like be it for this video, I'm guessing. But yeah, they're turning out really good. I think it's gonna look really cool on the car. And then the next time we will put the suspension back in without the springs, mock it up and see how it looks. Okay, so this was that headlight cover that we had made in those clips that you saw at the start of the video. It actually turned out quite nice. You see how it's like we filled it with Bondo to fix these 2 little dents here so they're not there. And then what we're gonna do to make it look like the headlight has a cover is we're gonna run like a black line around the edge so it looks like the rubber seal. Because you'll see when we get there to the car, it's like got this black line around it. But we'll just do some matte black and it'll look mint. Okay, so we made it to the shop. I got my Aquafina. Yeah, this fits pretty good. Color looks good. We're gonna add that black outline around here so like, you know, it matches the other side. Like we're just gonna replicate this. On camera, does the color match look really off?
It looks a little bit off. Yeah.
In real life, it's fine.
Like it looks like white. But it also like the whole car looks a lot like the whole thing's off color.
Yeah, and in the video the color probably looks off. Like this is digitally printed, this is paint. So the fluorescent lights make it look differently, but the color match is actually pretty close. So that's awesome. This turned out good. And maybe we'll just show a little fender flare action here.
Oh, those look good.
Yeah, like that color looks sick with the tan.
Yeah,
like
that looks...
It's like a complementary color, I would say.
Looks really nice.
So that'll be sick, and then obviously you got... What the hell? Oh, never mind. I thought there was a gash in the wheel. It was just water drop. Anyways. This clip, and then we're going to head up to the house and get the burgers at IGA.
Yeah, well, hopefully they have some. I don't, yeah, go. Get going then. Let me know, text me when you're leaving.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Goodbye.
I think that's it for the video for today. Next time you see us, hopefully we'll have the car on the ground with the suspension out and then the wheels on, and we'll get to mock up the fender flares with the wheels and just see how it all works, and then figure out if we have to put in the springs or no springs or hockey pucks or whatever. So far it's coming along and the livery is designed, and you got a sneak peek of the color. There's going to be more colors. And what are you looking at? Next time you see us, the car will be on the ground, hopefully. Thanks for watching.